Hey everyone, it's Thursday, October 29th, 2020, and our lesson for today is storytelling as rehearsal for drafting. Let's go ahead and get started. So, all right, now, I want us to take a step back and look at all the writing we've done. By now, you should have at least three solid pieces of writing if you've been writing for at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. Take a few minutes to go back and look at your writing. If you're asynchronous, go ahead and pause the video now and look at it. Let's move on. Today, I want to remind you that pro writers take their writing through a process. This is called the writing process. That involves rehearsal, drafting, revising, and editing. The first part of that process, rehearsal, involves finding an area for a story, then practicing or trying out that idea so that you are ready to write it like literature. So, part one, we are developing seed ideas. Okay. So, let's think about it. Seed ideas. Is it hard to start developing? It is hard to start developing new ideas, right? Yesterday, we started talking about how we can develop an idea to write about. But we need to zoom in and focus on just one important part. A different practice I want to take a look at is a watermelon. Okay. So going back to yesterday's lesson, right? We're thinking about John Doe. Okay, he told me a story about attending a wedding, his uncle's wedding. He told me about traveling to the wedding, the hotel where he stayed, getting dressed for the wedding itself, the party, after the wedding, the cake, and so on. And I asked him, what part does he really want to focus on the most, right? And he decided to talk about the part where he's getting dressed for the wedding. But there's a problem in that, right? That answer was one that you could have looked at on Schoology yesterday. Once again, okay, the problem is that he isn't focusing on the main idea of the wedding, right? Is the wedding really about him getting dressed, or is the wedding about two people getting married? Okay, he needs to find the central idea, the one main seed idea in all of it. Okay, so the watermelon is the main idea. Okay, and the seed ideas are all of those little stories, right? That he's talking about. Traveling to the wedding, the hotel where he stayed, getting dressed. Okay. All of those little things are the seed ideas. The big story is the wedding. But he has to pick out which seed ideas matter the most. So, this is what I want you to do. I want everyone to draw a cut up watermelon. So, take a picture of your drawing and upload that picture into Schoology. Think of the wavy lines and the juices flowing and the seeds inside the watermelon. So, watermelons have seeds, and big stories have small stories, right? Going back to my example of John and him talking about the wedding. There are so many things that he did, but I asked him to focus on just one big thing about his story. This is the same thing that you must do. The watermelon is the whole story of him at a wedding. And the seed idea are the side stories he had getting to the hotel, getting dressed, the after party. We all have we all have sides. Sorry, we all have side stories, okay? But I want us to focus on just one thing, right? So I want us to begin to draw those things out. So this will be our review. I want you to draw your watermelon, okay? And show me those different seed ideas from your story. Okay. So remember to spend at least 15 to 20 minutes writing, and that could be about your personal narrative or your fictional narrative, right? Remember, what troubles are you seeing? Okay. So take some time to draw a really good watermelon, right? Draw the juices, draw the wavy lines on the skin of the watermelon, and show me the seed ideas. All right, that just about wraps it up for our writers workshop today. I hope everybody is doing well, and I will see you all soon. Adios.